you didn't want to tell me what you were into
With
either.
good reason. Look what happened.
So that's back on me now. I thought we agreed that was settled.
You said it was settled. That doesn't mean I have to.
Hören wir erstmal noch ein bisschen zu.
And when were you going to tell me? Or were you just going to keep that a secret too?
You know what it was. You know what was going on, Beast. I had to get a job, and you wouldn't have it. Don't make it into something it wasn't.
It's the principle of it.
Don't act like you weren't keeping secrets too.
If you're learning of ancient history, I don't have to stand here and listen to you.
Fine. Go off in a huff. I'm
Okay.
through talking anyway.
Klopfen wir mal lieber, bevor Beast uns gleich entgegenkommt.
Oh, it's you.
Guck
What
nicht
are
so
you
böse.
doing here? What's this about? Well, nothing you want to say?
I'm sorry. Were you expecting someone else?
No, it's fine.
Dann lass mich doch
What do you
rein.
want?
Listen, I've had a shitty night,
Well, you're not the only one.
and I really don't want to deal with the runaround. Snow said you called and wanted to talk to me.
If someone called, it must have been Beast. I certainly didn't.
Okay,
You know, if you had just kept your mouth shut about me, Beast wouldn't have lost his head over the open arms. He never would have even found the place. And I wouldn't have had to spend the night defending myself for keeping secrets with Bigby Wolf. I lost my job because of you. I needed that.
Who's there? Beauty? Who is it?
Are you gonna let me in or what?
Geht doch. Mal gucken, ob ich jetzt eine Ohrfeige kriege. Nein.
Bigby's here.
Hi, Bigby.
Oh.
Can you give us a minute? A word in private?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I guess I really do have the smallest apartment in the woodlands.
Now, Beauty, let's not make a problem.
Anscheinend.
What's he doing here? Do we really need to bring Bigby into this?
We talked about it already.
But I
Gucken wir uns doch erstmal das Gemälde an. Vielleicht gibt es ja noch einen Book of Fables Eintrag.
That's what we're going to find out.
Talk about living in the
know you
past.
disagree, but if he can't keep a little secret, how can we trust him with this?
I trust him.
Well, of course you do. Whatever.
Bisschen zu harsh.
That. Trouble follows him around.
We're out of money and we're up against the wall here, okay? So
Überall mal
can we finish
gegenklopfen,
this
super.
later? Now that Bigby's here, let's just...
Fine. Go on.
Ah.
I know what the electric bill is for that thing.
Sorry, we've had a long night.
Yeah.
Ja, sieht so
That
aus.
you always say, centuries of marriage come with centuries of baggage.
I gotta say,
Das hat
your
man davon,
place,
wenn man jahrhundertelang
it
lebt.
looks, expensive.
What's that supposed to mean?
Beauty!
What? It's a fair question. He's the sheriff, not an interior decorator.
I thought you were having money problems, but it doesn't look like you're suffering to me. Is this something about that loan you took out? From the crooked man?
That's part of it, but...
We can't bring him into this. He's just going to make things worse. He always does.
Well, he's here
Danke fürs
now,
Vertrauen.
so let's see what he can do.
Why are you being like this?
I'm just trying to do what's best for us.
I'd like to help you, but I can't do anything if you don't tell me what's going on.
Just answer me this first. What if we did have some information on the crooked man? If we talk, we're putting ourselves at risk. Could you protect us? I've seen what happens when you cross him. Can you...
Can you promise you'll keep us safe if we talk?
Boah, ja, ich kann es versuchen.
But only if you tell me what I need to know. And that means details. No more stonewalling.
We're not!
And just tell me what's going on here.
You get used to a certain way of doing things, and sometimes it just gets away from you.
I just wanted to give Beauty the kind of life she deserves. You understand that, don't you? And there's not a lot of work out there. Who would we be if we just lived like...
Man muss immer den Verhältnissen entsprechend leben.
Hi there, you've reached Beauty.
And Beast.
And we're out doing
Fabulous.
Maybe I should.
A day at the beach?
Skiing the slopes?
And we
Hey,
can't come to the
we're
phone
not done
right
yet.
now, so leave a
I
message
should-
at the beep and we'll get back to you as soon as...
Uh-oh.
humanly possible.
Humanly, natürlich. Oh je.
That fucking
Cheesy.
message. I'm gonna come down there and bash your heads in with that machine if I have to call again and hear that fucking message one more time.
Ach du Scheiße.
I've been
Ist das der
doing this
Crooked
long
Man?
enough to know that if you had the cash, you'd have paid by now. So consider yourselves out of warnings. It's time to start thinking about how else you can settle this.
What the hell did you get yourselves into?
The Crooked Man's gonna get his. One
Okay,
way or
es ist
another.
nicht der Crooked Man.
All I care about is, how can I find the Crooked Man? Who do I talk to? Where do I go?
Sagt es mir.
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place. I'd overheard people talking to Jersey about loans before. So, when I needed money, that's where I went. I didn't know what to do.
Wait, who do you deal with?
Jersey. You know, the Jersey Devil.
Oh yeah,
Jersey Devil?
that slimy prick. I didn't realize he was back on this side of the river.
And those Tweedles were always going in and out. Probably dropping off a loan payment they squeezed out of some poor fable. But never the Crooked Man. Mainly it's just regular fables. I can see now that it was a mistake, but I'm not the only one who goes there, you know. I saw the Woodsman's axe there just the other day.
Das rechtfertigt das noch lange nicht.
I guess he's hit hard times too. There's a lot of that going around. I can't imagine he has a lot of marketable skills.
Sometimes fables just don't have anywhere else to go.
Fucking Bloody Mary must go through there. She had Woody's axe last night. Tried to chop my damn head off with it.
Maybe if you go there, you can sort some things out.
I guess I'll go check out the Lucky Pawn.
Das ist doch mal eine
If I can't
vielversprechende
track down
Spur.
the Crooked Man there, maybe I can make enough noise that the Crooked Man will come find me.
Hold on, Bigby.
Das
Don't
klingt
go
genau
there.
nach Bigbys Art.
Sounds like you're just going to get Beauty in trouble. And... You know that butcher shop? The cut above? It's the place on Tubman Street. Same block as the baker and the candlestick maker. Well, I've been delivering packages from there for a while. The thing is, it's for the Crooked Man.
Mhm.
And I don't think it's meat in the packages. You gotta understand, I needed work.
You have to believe us. We didn't think it would get like this.
Well, what are you delivering? What's going on there? How does this fit into the Crooked Man's operation?
I couldn't tell you, but I do know this. It's the only meat market in town that doesn't carry filet. I'm not sure how much actual butchery goes on there.
How did you get involved with this?
Johann the butcher called. He had a
Johann.
problem with the refrigeration unit one night. But when I finished, it was your pal Mary who showed up to pay me. She said I was reliable. She liked that. And it's the only thing I've been able to pick up, and it's still not enough. I don't want Beauty to have to work, especially not where she was.
It's Mary you deal with? Bloody Mary is there?
No, Johann is the one who hands over the packages, you know, day to day. But I've seen her around there. She gets under my skin, you know. I try to avoid her. But I don't need to tell you what she's
You're
like.
damn right you don't. I don't need a rundown on her reputation. If Mary works out of there, I need to look into it.
Oh oh, persönliche Rache?
I just wanted to provide for Beauty. Give her the kind of life she deserves.
We shouldn't have to live like this. Scraping to get by.
None of us should. We were royalty once. We were accustomed to a certain lifestyle. All we
Toll.
want is to make this place feel a little bit like home. You wouldn't
Bigby war
understand.
früher ein Wolf.
No, probably not.
So, where are you going? If this
Oh,
all
yeah.
goes sideways, I'd like to know where it's coming from.
Jetzt müssen wir uns schon wieder entscheiden. Wo gehen wir hin?
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place.
You know that butcher shop, the cut above? The thing is, I don't think it's meat in the packages. You know that butcher shop, the cut above? The thing is,
Einfach
I
nochmal wiederholen.
don't think it's meat in the packages.
Ja, wir wollen ja Beauty and Beast... Ja, ist doch gut.
The Lucky Pawn.
Wir wollen ja Beauty and Beast beschützen und dann versuchen wir es erstmal mit dem Butcher Shop. Vielleicht finden wir da genug über den Crooked Man raus, um ihn irgendwie zu erpressen oder irgendetwas. Vielleicht haben wir dann genug in der Hand gegen Crooked Man, um was gegen ihn zu tun.
You know, Bigby, once you show up there, word is gonna spread. There may be nothing left for you to see if you go to the Lucky Pawn after.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
Das ist wohl das Risiko, das wir tragen.
Wait, I don't know what you're planning to do when you find the Crooked Man, but is there any way you could help us out?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe you can make this all just go away.
We
Was
would
bin ich, Drogendealer?
really appreciate it. What do you say?
Can you help us out?
You're asking me to kill him, aren't you? Is that what you think I do?
No! Of
Nein, wir wollen
course not.
Drogen.
I don't know how you'd get that idea. We know that the Crooked Man is dangerous to all of Fabletown.
I'm gonna do my job. Lucky for you, that might just solve your problems anyway.
Oh, thank you, Bigby.
I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Da kann man ja mal gespannt sein. There was a wolf. Okay, das war's dann mit dem zweiten Kapitel der 4. Episode von The Wolf Among Us. Weiter geht's beim nächsten Mal. Bis dann, macht's gut. Tschüss.